It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
48 Mike.
Play action now, Vic. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Off the play fake, Vic. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Jackson now off the bootleg. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna run. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
That was good D. That was good D, though.
Pick up the ball. Check 48 the mic. Check 48 the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They run on first down with Jackson, and he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I'm coming.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Vic readies to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
48 Mike, 48 Mike.
Hey, watch the lane. 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Vic. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Check 48 the mic. Here we go. Here I come. Mike, 48. Mike.
18,
Again, it's Vic. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the ground, this is Jackson.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Vic. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Michael Vick, as the first half is winding down, and Washington has taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Anderson pulled this off to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We got three. Hey. Alert three.
He'll throw from the gun. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Off the bootleg, Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. On the run, this is Jackson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They set up the screen to Bo. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
180. Crunch. Kill.
You are X.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Situation. Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, little 360. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80. Check 52. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check. Bang, 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 bang. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now Jackson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
19 Lions.
Here's Vick. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
3 down.
Vick to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll run again with Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.